Get over here!
I did the sync test, right?
Could you do it again? I actually
Right,
don't
left,
remember.
right, left, boom, boom. Okay, ready?
Yeah. I think you were saying right when you were going left and left when you were going right there.
Is left, right, go. Be the 1 to the money and a 2 for the show.
1 jump this time. 2 jumps this time.
You don't listen to BB No Money, do you?
No. Oh, Baby No Money? I know Baby No Money.
The artist?
Yeah.
Isn't it BB No Money?
I think it's Baby No Money.
Who knows? Anyway, shall I?
I only know 1 song of his, though.
Which is?
Go ahead. Submissive and Breedable. That's the name of the song, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, originally I was going to start with us going into the Sacred Forest Meadow, but no way in hell am I skipping over that one.
That's the name of the song. He did it with the guys from Smosh.
Oh my god, because I ran into like a lot of Baby No Money or BB No, I don't know, someone in the comments to like let us know, but like I ran into a lot of his stuff because like, you know, TikTok is a thing.
If we're thinking of the same person, then I'm pretty sure it's Baby No Money because I've seen him in a lot of interviews and a lot of like
he's the guy.
videos and-
He's the guy with like the goatee and like he has
Yeah.
a
Wears
really nice,
glasses a lot.
really cool rap career and shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
rapper.
then we are thinking the same thing. Then if it is Baby No Money and like you saw the interviews proving it, then
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with you on that one. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode 21 of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the ComicFoil.
And just gonna say right now, the dude is a what the fuck am I thinking?
No, that is the way you want to be going because we need to go back into the Lost Woods.
Well,
Not
no.
this.
The reason I'm saying that is because I can just do this.
Oh yeah, shoot him in the head.
Arm. I forgot that we could do that. So yeah, in the last episode, we went ahead and spent a lot of time fishing. But, oh jeez,
You are getting mobbed by Blins.
oh my god.
Yeah, so we wanted to work on the trade quest a little bit.
Yeah, we might as well, like... Wow, the arrows actually kill those things in 1 hit. Huh.
In general, the bow is really powerful across the series.
Honestly, like, the bow in this game in particular is kind of OP.
Yeah, like, Breath of the Wild kind of does a bow nerf until you get better bows.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is to say, if, like, Link's standard bow and Ocarina of Time were in Breath of the Wild, it would be, like, at least, like, a 35 stat bow.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, so if we just, like, take a... Yeah, get over here to the Kokiri Forest, we should be able to go right back in and meet up with,
Yeah, take a left.
Yep, let me get Kajira ready.
Yeah, so, Grog, his name is.
Yep, how's it going, buddy? You good? He's sleeping. Well, time to wake up, buddy. Kajiro? Why? Normally a nice guy like me can tame you. Which means... You must be a nice guy. Must be. You must be. Please, Mr. Nice Guy, please. Deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you take too long, so you gotta hurry. An odd mushroom. A fresh mushroom like this is sure to spoil quickly. Take it to Kakariko's potion shop. If I recall correctly, we cannot use the warp songs.
Yeah, if
in
you
this
use a warp song, it'll zero out the timer.
Yeah, I wonder how that works.
I guess the warp song... I don't know. You're playing it on the Ocarina of Time. Maybe, like, time does pass when you're teleporting. Like, like it still moves you through time even though you don't experience it.
Interesting.
Which I don't know why then the things in your pocket would age, but... You know, it's wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey.
Right. Time magic is weird. But, no, that's actually not an entirely, out there explanation.
That's something I really liked about, Avengers Endgame. How they did establish that, like, time travel doesn't, like, work a specific way for all versions of time travel. You kind of need to, like, set up the technology to do the thing you're trying to do.
Yeah, oh, dude, on that regard, there's actually something, I'd like to, like, get your opinion on. It's a bit of a, like, deep knowledge question, since we're on the topic, right?
Okay.
So, there is that theory of, like, oh, like, time doesn't work the same way in every timeline, right? What is your opinion on the theory that not everyone sees the same colors?
Oh man, I had to, like, stop thinking about this because I got too obsessed with this question.
Oh, really?
So, I do believe that, like... So, like, when we look at Link's tunic here...
Yeah.
We both agree that it's green.
Yes.
But, what you're saying, what you're alluding to, is that it could be a different color entirely to you. Like, to you... You're a little bit colorblind, and I know it's more on the blue-purple spectrum, but let's say you looked at that and you saw more of a, like...
What could be your red, or your orange,
but
or
because,
your yellow.
Yeah, so you see red, but because you grew up with everybody saying, oh, Link's tunic is green, that is now the color you know as green.
Hold that thought, by the way. Get back, Link.
What in the world?
Hey, Sheik, what's going on?
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that's the first time we see Sheik actually get his ass handed to him.
Sheik, are you alright?
Link, something's here!
So, Link just got his ass kicked.
Yeah.
So, cool thing about that thing that we'll bring up in a moment.
It's one of the few times we see a dungeon boss outside of the dungeon.
Yep.
Looks like you're coming around. Link, a terrible thing has happened. The evil shadow spirit has been released. Impa, the leader of the Kakariko village, had sealed the evil shadow spirit at the bottom of the well. But the force on the evil spirit got so strong, the seal of the well broke, and it escaped into the world. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again, but she will be in danger without any help. Link, Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the evil shadow spirit and save Impa. There is an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard behind this village. The only thing I can do for you is teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple's entrance. This is the melody that will draw you into the infinite darkness that absorbs even time. Listen to this, the Nocturne of Shadow.
I find it kind of cool how a lot of the songs that we've had so far are, like, very, like, uplifting, kind of in, like, a major key signature type of thing. This one, it's kind of cool that with the same simple notes that you get on the Ocarina, you managed to get a minor key song.
Yeah, that is a minor key, right?
Yeah, it is.
Da, da, da. Yeah.
It's a little discordant.
Yeah.
I kind of like how they managed to pull that off. Let me take care of the village. I'm counting on you, Link. Are you gonna take care of the village after you... Ugh!
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. How's he gonna take care of the village if he just vanished?
Guardian of the Shadows?
Probably.
Okay, so, before we do that...
Yeah, potion shop.
We gotta do this first. And I believe we can get back there through here. but we were talking about, well, I guess we're not going to have much of a chance to talk about that too much, because we're about to enter another conversation. But,
I will say scientifically, there's not much to the theory that we see colors differently.
Yeah. It's all really just, like, perspective, speculation.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way to prove it. But it's one of those cool things that's just neat to think about.
Yeah.
That bum, he had to go into the forest.
I see.
Hey, give it to me now.
Yeah, sure.
That's one of the craziest models in this game to me. It's so stupid looking, I love it.
If you see that fool, give this to him. It is the strongest medicine I have ever produced. However, this potion will not work on a monster.
You received an odd potion. You don't know what's going on between this lady and that guy, but take it to the Lost Woods.
They say that there is no medicine that can cure a fool. I guess that's true.
Oof. Wonder what's going on there.
Yeah, the slotted spoon can't hold much soup.
What was that?
It's an old saying.
Can you repeat it?
The slotted spoon can't hold much soup.
I've never actually heard that one.
It's basically another, like there's no cure for stupid. Like,
right, you can't fix stupid.
Like whatever you do, this spoon with slots in it isn't going to be good for soup.
Ah, got it. Like slots as in, like, little,
yeah,
like
a
slits.
spatula has.
Got you. Okay, because I had to think about that for a moment.
And they use that line in Into the Woods because they have characters say a lot of different, like proverbs between the, like, day breaks. So they have Jack's mom say that because she's referring to her son, Jack, who's kind of a dummy. But then later at the end, she says, "The slotted spoon can catch a potato."
Kind of in the same realm of, like, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, oh man, dude, like, I feel so dated. A little bit because one of my coworkers who's like in her 20s, right?
Yeah.
I said that in reference to a story that we were covering this one time. Like, you know, well, even a broken clock is right twice a day. She didn't get it.
Is this the same person who... I'm not saying this to call her dumb.
Oh, no,
but is
not
this
at all.
the same person who didn't know who Frank Sinatra was?
Yes.
Okay. That just means, like, younger and less, like...
Oh, yeah, and, like...
has not heard these idioms or heard of these celebrities.
Basically, she's never had an... She has very little experience looking at an analog clock. Is a thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you know... Eventually we're gonna get to the point where that saying just becomes unbelievably, like, niche.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that only makes sense for analog clocks.
Exactly. That's why she was confused about it, because she's so used to, like...
Wait, no. Digital clocks would be... That would be true for as well.
Well, a broken digital clock would just be off.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah, that's why she didn't get it.
Oh, crap.
Oh, hey. What's up?
That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody. Stalfos. So he's not here anymore.
So...
Hey, Link.
Don't want to think about it.
Right. Sorry.
That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody, Stalfos. So he's not here anymore. Only his saw is left. That medicine is made of forest mushrooms. Give it back.
Yeah, sure.
You returned the odd potion and got the poacher's saw. The young punk must have left this behind.
Are you going to be too?
Link?
I am not thinking about it, Navi.
Sorry.
So that Kokiri has the same model as a Kokiri you can talk to in the village. It's debatable whether or not it's supposed to be the same character or not, though, if they were just, like, limited on models. But that one is named Fado.
Ah, okay.
Which, like Mido, there's kind of a thing with a lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of the Kokiris having, like, notes for names.
Do, Re, Mi. Like,
yeah. But Fado is also the name of the Kokiri in Wind Waker, who is the predecessor to Makar as the
That's right.
Sage of Wind.
Okay, so I only used the Nocturne of Shadow to return here. I'm not recalling... Oh, you know what?
I think it goes to the Craftsman in Gerudo Valley.
And we can't do that yet because they're kind of indisposed as far as right now is concerned.
Yeah, we haven't done that quest yet, and we don't really have... Can we start that quest? I don't know if we are allowed to go over there first.
I think we can do the Gerudo Valley early. We have the hook shot for it.
Oh, while you're here, also, see if you can get on top of the potion shop.
On top, sure. Should be easy with the long shot.
Yeah, with the long shot, it should be pretty easy to do.
I missed there. Okay, here we go.
But yeah, back... speaking of, like, colors and stuff, you know, we do know a lot about, like, how the human eye works and stuff like that, and, like, cones and rods and stuff in your eye.
Yeah.
We know a lot about the light spectrum. There isn't really anything to, like, solve the burden of proof of, like, whether we actually see colors differently.
Yeah.
But, you know, we also can't really disprove it. It's kind of more of a, like, funny, like, philosophical riddle to be like, oh, don't we all experience things differently?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I can do this. Hang on.
That looked like it was going to work. Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to re-aim.
Yeah, you want to talk to that guy there.
Okay. Can I hook onto that one? I can.
Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah, you just need the better angle.
Can I... Oh, here we go. Hey, good to see you again. I'll give you this as a memento. Oh! Sure! That's nice. Because, yeah, now I'm curious about what you mentioned. Can we do the Gerudo Fortress now?
We could go find out.
I mean, I'm curious about it, but at the same time, it's like, do we want to do that now, or do we want to,
I say
like, wait?
let's go over there, because we need to be looking for Big Pose out in Hyrule Field anyway.
That's true, so we might as well. Because I don't know what other, like, side quests we could do in the meantime while we're adults right now.
The only other thing is... Yeah, the only other things I can think of involve going back to being a kid.
Right, which we gotta do anyway, because, we didn't show it off, but if we try to go down to the well as an adult, we see that the rocks have sealed it off. We have to go there as a kid.
Yeah.
Which is going to involve quite an interesting little side temple.
Yeah, the other mini dungeon of this game.
Yeah, like, now that you mention that, like, it's actually kind of interesting how, like, along with the main dungeons, there's a certain, like, level of... like, mini dungeons, and yeah, it's basically the ice cavern, and in this case, the bottom of the well. Goodness gracious, dude. When I was a kid, I could not handle the bottom of the well. That place freaked me the fuck out.
See, I wasn't very young anymore by the time I got to that, because I, like, failed out of beating this game way earlier.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't even, like, get to, like, traveling forward in time, because when I got this game as a kid, I was, like, so stupid about it, and it was, like, a combination of, like, not really being able to think laterally, and then, like, being afraid of things, and then, like, moving on to other stuff.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Also check out by the trees, see if, like, the Stone of Agony goes off.
Those trees over there?
Any trees you see, really.
Yeah, because it's hard to, like, tell now, because,
You got rumble when you're riding the
yeah.
horse.
I mean, I know there's that hole over there. What might... Oh, hello. Oh, that's just a regular Poe, isn't it?
I think this is just a regular Poe. If you bottle it, we'll know for sure.
No, that's a normal Poe. I'm going to get rid of the blue fire, just because I don't think we need this anymore.
I think there's a grotto we can get into around here that has another piece of heart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is just a normal Poe. You let it go for now. Because I know there's that hole over there.
Could you check that out, actually? I'll know right away if it's the right one or not. It's something where we'll have to, like, dive. Okay, no. Yeah, there's gonna be, like, a lot of water in one of these grottos.
Huh, you got me curious now. Yeah, because it's a little bit tough trying to determine where I need to go for that, because...
Apparently it's northwest of Lon Lon Ranch between Gerudo Valley and Hyrule
Oh,
Castle,
okay,
so...
we are in the completely
okay.
opposite area.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. I'm willing to go check. We're here in Hyrule Field, and we're still looking for these, like, big Poes anyway.
Yeah.
So, northeast? West?
Northwest, so
Okay.
upper left.
So this way.
Yeah. So just purely out of curiosity, speaking of colors,
Yeah.
what color would you say Sheik is wearing?
Sheik looks like she's wearing blue.
Okay, see, I would call that more purple, but it is sort of in the, like, blue, indigo, purple spectrum.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
There's blue tones in it.
I kind of expected it to be purple. Like, here's the thing about it.
Oh, I think that's
crap.
one.
I ain't reaching that.
I think you really need to be on horseback.
No, I do need to be on. I do need to be on Epona.
Yeah. Unfortunate when we're looking for something and they're showing up while we're...
What do you got for me, Navi? That monster, it came from the well in the village. Let's go check out the well. Yeah, okay.
It came from the well in the village. Oh, I think that's it.
Yeah, it might be this. Why did I get off of Epona?
Because we were looking for a grotto.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, you'll feel the Stone of Agony going off.
Okay, so the question is, do I need bombs or do I need the Song of Storms?
Song of Storms, I think. Why the Song of Storms opens up a grotto, I don't know. Maybe the rain washes away dirt and opens up a sinkhole.
Possibly.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Guide says bomb.
Oh, wow, it's right under the tree. Okay.
Alright, let's put that gold scale to good use.
Could you get this with the silver scale, or do you need the golden scale?
You need either the gold scale or the iron boots.
Oh.
So you don't actually need a scale at all.
You know what? That's fair, actually. Alright, cool. I've never actually gotten this one.
Yeah, that's another one down.
Alright, anything else around here that we need to grab, or are we good?
If we go back to Lake Hylia, actually, we forgot to do this before, but if you touch the bottom of the pool in the Marine Lab by diving, he gives you a heart piece.
Okay.
You can't use the iron boots, you have to dive.
Yeah. I guess we never did that because if I recall correctly, we thought we needed to do that as a kid?
Yeah, but I've been rereading it and I'm actually not sure.
I mean, I'm willing to go do it as an adult anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, we're meandering a little bit.
We're just hanging out being dudes here, man.
You know, that's kind of like one of the sad things about playing video games as an adult is you don't, like, just hang out in games as much. At least I don't.
Yeah.
I know you, like, go on Discord and, like, play video games with a lot of people, so that's, like, more like what that
damn
is.
It. I will admit that I don't do it as often as I used to, mainly because, you know, adulting, scheduling, people are busy and whatnot. But no, I still find the time to do so. I still hang out with, like, Wombu and Ed whenever we play Monster Hunter, or like Risk of Rain and stuff. I also play Risk of Rain with North.
But I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 lately. And I beat the campaign and stuff and moved on. And I remember thinking, like, wow, there's so much stuff to do here, though. Like, this would be a great game to just, like, hang out in and do whatever and not be so goal-driven. But, like, I am being goal-driven because my time to play video games is limited.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
Hello there, son. I'm researching the process of making medicine by mixing Lake Hylia's water with various unusual compounds. Perhaps you've met that old lady from the potion shop.
Yeah, we met her.
She's like a student of mine. Wonder where she got the cranky demeanor.
Definitely not from this guy.
Nope, definitely not.
Was that sarcasm, Navi?
No, actually though, he seems like a jolly old fellow.
Fair enough.
I was gonna say, he doesn't seem cranky, just old. Yeah, just touch the floor.
There it is.
And he's gonna go like, oh, wow.
You may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic. I'll give this to you.
And that's another heart container. Dude, we are at 16 hearts already.
Heck yeah.
Not bad at all.
And that is the one thing you really need the golden scale for, I believe.
I think so, yeah, because, again, like, the golden scale doesn't really give you anything
Yeah.
other than that.
Yeah, that you can't do with the iron boots. He's not impressed by that.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to see you dive. He's like, any idiot could tie metal to their shoes and sink.
Not sure if just anyone can do that, or have the courage to, anyway.
So, like, are the iron boots really just, like, boots made of iron? Like, did it have to be, like, these boots?
I mean...
I like to think they're sort of like the 2-ton tunic, where they can sort of, like, suddenly, like, manifest heavier.
Dude, I am so happy that I get that reference.
Yeah.
Ah, come on, dude. Don't spawn in such an inconvenient spot. So, do we want to head in, or no?
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I am willing to see if we can actually do the Gerudo Forest, or the Gerudo, like, Fortress right now. Oh, by the way, so under normal circumstances, you would have to, use the hook shot in order to get to Gerudo Valley, right?
Yeah.
You know the trick here, right?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Ah. You kind of have to line it up properly. It's not easy to do.
Yeah, these aren't the easiest force controls.
Nope.
What are you trying to do, Link?
Just watch.
This isn't exactly Shadow of the Colossus, which isn't exactly Ghost of Tsushima, which... That's so cool, though.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Hey, buddy.
I'm a master craftsman. Those Gerudo thieves, they broke the bridge. I want to fix it, but all of my workers are gone. They said working as carpenters isn't cool, and they went to the Gerudo's fortress to become thieves. Hey, you! If you're going to the fortress, would you mind finding out what my workers are doing over there?
Yeah, sure. Do we have to give it to him, actually, now that I think about it?
Yeah, try showing it to him. You might not want it until we save the craftsman now. Oh, yeah. Hey, that saw! It's mine! But I thought I left that saw with my old lady. Oh, well. So, his wife is the old lady in the potion shop.
Ah.
And their kids are Grog, the guy who just turned into a Stalfos in the forest, and Anju, who raises cuckoos. That's the family.
Oh, man. Actually, now that I think about it, if we talk to Anju again, what would she say now that Kojiro's no longer with us?
Yeah, I don't know if she has different dialogue.
We'll have to look into that.
My big Goron tool broke, so I was going to Goron City to get it repaired. Your coming here is great timing. Will you give me my saw?
Yeah, sure.
Good kid, thanks. I'm sorry that I can't give you something as good in return, but take this anyway.
There it is. You traded the poacher's saw for a broken Goron sword. Visit Bagoron to get it repaired.
That reminds me, do we still have the Giant's Knife?
We do still have the Giant's Knife, so... we could equip it if we wanted to.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's knife something.
Hang on. Sorry, buttons. Kind of a cool pose, though.
Yeah.
So... we could go?
Is there anything in the tent?
Good question, actually. Because I know you can go in there. Hey!
Oh, the postman or the runner. He's not. He's not the postman in this.
I know what this is for, actually. I'm the wandering running man. I've run all over this land in search of competitors who have a true killer instinct. I came here to run through the haunted wasteland, but it doesn't look like good timing for that.
Though I want to go back to Hyrule Field, the bridge is, well, you can see it from here, so I'm stuck here inside this tent. I don't think I can accept your challenge right now.
So yeah, this is the guy that races you back to the bridge in Kokiri Forest
Okay.
after you fixed up the tent. Or fixed up the bridge.
I don't remember what you're supposed to get from that guy.
I'm not entirely sure either. Like, I don't exactly remember either.
I don't think it's a piece of heart.
We'll have to check that out later. For now, I think we can destroy these with the Megaton Hammer. Yes, we can. And there's a pile of them here, so you know there's something hidden. It's money, isn't it? Yep. Dude, what are we gonna do with all this money? We don't need it.
Yeah. We're donating it to the Castletown Restoration Fund that opens up at the end of the game.
Sure. Speaking of which, actually, so, the Gerudo Gerudo Fortress, I keep wanting to say forest, is right there. We could try it?
Let's go. See, I mean, worst they can do is tell us no.
Yeah. I'm actually curious if you can do it this early.
Yeah, because I always do this dungeon last, and I don't do the fortress until I do but, yeah.
Alright. Because, yeah, like, the real only thing that you need in order to get past this is the hook shot. Because, if I recall correctly, the dungeon item that you get in the Shadow Temple are the hover boots, and they don't really help here.
Yeah.
So, this is a stealth mission, for those unaware. So, really, we just gotta make sure that we're not seen by these ladies.
Yeah, I don't actually know what the Skulltulas are around here.
I mean, we can save those for another time if need be. We will get to a point where we'll be able to, like, wander around here a lot more freely.
Yeah, that's probably what we'll want to do.
If I spot one on my way, then I'll totally get it.
Hey, you! Young man! Over there! Look over here, inside the cell!
Oh, this is also kind of like a mini dungeon.
That's true, actually.
I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful. There's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Watch out!
Okay, so, yeah, hi. Gerudo Thief. When she drops her guard, attack. If you don't defeat her, you'll be captured.
But we got a big knife. Oh yeah, you're in trouble now. We got the weapon of the Gorons. Finest craftsmanship of the stone folk.
Actually, not bad.
Yeah.
And there we go. Okay, so this is unique to me.
Yeah.
I've never done this before the Shadow Temple.
Yeah, doing it a little early.
Did you come here to save me? Am I free to go? Gosh darn it.
Yep, expected that.
What is that, 9?
Oh, that's just swell. I'm Ichiro the carpenter. We were really interested in joining their all-female group, but they locked us up like this just 'cause we're men. We don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. 3 of my fellows have also been captured, so please help them escape too.
So let me get this straight. These guys, who are all men, who, well,
You can say it, Navi. They don't look as good.
yeah, thought that they could just come in here and think that they could join a contingent of all-female thieves.
Apparently.
Link, is it improper for me to call them dumb?
No, I'm thinking that too.
Like, they must have had some very screwed up priorities.
Yeah. It's kind of become a a like fan theory or a headcanon for some people as to like what the Gerudo do to the people that they capture, because of course Gerudo need a way to, you know, make more Gerudo.
Yeah.
So some people think there are some like untoward things happening to the carpenters if we didn't get to them in time.
Although, like, I guess it never really was, like, established, like, in this game specifically. Oh, wait, if I recall correctly, we can actually knock them out.
Yeah, you can arrow them.
I forgot we can knock them out with the arrows.
Gerudo are tough, man. That only knocks her unconscious. That was killing moblins.
Ah, damn it. Although, if I recall correctly, they don't stay down for long.
Stupid kid! Get in there and keep quiet.
So, now what?
It's okay, I got this.
Yeah, you really should be removing his belongings, guys.
Rule number 1 of taking prisoners. Like, remove them of their stuff. That being said, this does hasten our endeavor to get this guy out of here because, oh no, never mind. Okay, good. I think I got it.
Fun fact about this place, in the 3DS remake,
Yeah?
there's a secret here, where behind one of the crates you can break, there's a image on the wall of just, like, the key art of Link from Skyward Sword. And that 3DS, like, the 3DS version came out before Skyward Sword came out, so that was, like, that might have even been before they, like, announced, like, before they, like, started showing images of what he would look like in that game.
I didn't know that. Oh my god.
Welp.
Useless!
I know. Like, seriously, okay, it's one thing to find, like, treasure chests with, like, full of money, because, like, that is apparently a common occurrence.
Don't usually see
crate?
purple rupees just sitting out from crates.
Link, did you just steal from Thieves?
Yeah?
Maybe they should recruit you.
I'm not joining them.
I know you're not. Just a thought.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because, like, I'm still trying to figure out, like, this place is a little bit more confusing than I'd like. Although, with a bird's eye view here, we should be able to handle these 3.
I did read a fan theory, or not a fan theory, a fanfic once.
Yeah?
About a Gerudo concubine.
Oh, yeah?
Who, like, so it's always been a thing, like, in Breath of the Wild, hold on.
No, you're good. Like, this guy's gonna say the same thing, so.
Okay. Where they... So, like, in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they establish how a lot of Gerudo go out looking for husbands.
Yeah, and that's where we eventually learn that that's how they, like, keep their race going.
And for the most part, if a Gerudo and a Hylian have a baby, the baby's going to come out being more Gerudo than Hylian, and is probably going to be a woman.
Oh, there it goes.
I like how you can still stab with the little point.
Wait, that was enough?
Oh, yeah, one hit. I like to think they poisoned their swords.
Wow.
They put, like, Viper poison on there or something. Tektite poison.
Well, it was the giant's knife. Now I guess it's the giant's dagger? No, that doesn't work. Anyone who's watched Dragon Ball Z knows the reference I'm making there. So, you've never really watched Dragon Ball Z, right?
Not the original, no. Most of my experience from DBZ is the abridged series.
So during the Buu saga, there is a there is a point in time where they're trying to train Gohan to fight Majin Buu.
Okay.
And the way they do that is Supreme Kai and Kibito take him to the Kai's world in order to pull what they call the Z Sword.
Okay.
And it's one of those classic. It's kind of a fun little like play on how Goku was trained and how he was trained by Master Roshi. So Master Roshi's whole thing is that he's a turtle hermit who like carried a big turtle shell.
Yeah.
And that's how he got like very strong, right?
Yeah, because he was like carrying weights all the time.
Yeah, and Goku basically employed the same thing by wearing weighted clothes.
Yeah.
In this, gosh darn it.
Yeah, they're annoying because they only need one hit.
Yeah. So what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
During that part of the story, Gohan has to pull the Z Sword out of a stone, and he eventually manages to do it, but with a lot of difficulty. The thing is, like, extremely heavy.
Makes sense.
And there's, like, a good portion of, like, episodes where he's, like, training with the Z Sword. And as he does, he's actually, like, getting stronger and stronger with it, and he's eventually learning to, like, wield the thing very, very competently.
Okay.
To the point where, like, he's basically, like, the strongest ever now, because...
Yeah.
Again, similar thing. He's carrying around a big, strong thing, so as a result, he gets a lot stronger. But there comes a point where they try to test the sword out on, like, the strongest metal in the universe. Apparently it's called Kachin, and it breaks a sword. And he's just like, well, I guess now it's the Z dagger. That was a very long-winded explanation as to the point I was making.
Well, I learned something, though. Oh, so that didn't down you, though. Reminds me a little bit of Bilbo's sword in The Hobbit, which he calls Sting.
Oh, yeah?
Was like an elven dagger, or some people, some of the dwarves speculated it might have actually been a letter opener, but to a hobbit, it was like the perfect short sword.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So what's the giant's knife to Big Goron? A toothpick?
I guess they make it for regular-sized people. You're cute, kid. Thank you for coming to save me. I'm Jiro, the carpenter.
Not dignifying that.
No, don't.
These women are so scary. I'd rather work as a carpenter than join them. I don't think there is an open invitation, buddy.
No.
I can't wait to say goodbye to this place. 2 of my buddies are still being held prisoner. Will you please get them out too? Oh la 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 la.
I think these guys have a little too much sawdust.
Yeah, probably. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break in the middle of this, guys, because we are coming short on time. It's so weird doing this before... Again, I'm learning stuff about this game, dude, even years later.
Yeah, nothing was keeping you from coming here earlier.
That's so funny.
As long as you have a horse or a hook shot. Well, wait, what would it do, though, if you got captured, but you didn't have the hook shot yet?
At that point, you would basically be stuck. However, you would have the song transportation theme. Or the song transportation, so you could get out by using that.
But you could technically get here before you learn the Minuet of Forest, right?
No. Because you need Epona.
Can't you get Epona before the Minuet of Forest?
Possibly?
Huh.
Oh, that's a good question now that you mentioned that. Okay, no, hang on a sec. Can you do the Lon Lon Ranch quest before the Forest Temple?
I thought you could, but I'm not sure.
So if that's the case, then yeah, you might be able to come here before all that. And granted, like, things would be a lot harder because, like, you don't have a lot of your tools. You'd basically be stuck with your base kit. Oh, that would be an interesting challenge. Someone in the comments, like, confirm that for us because, like, now I'm curious. And I kind of want to try that myself.
According to the internet, it is possible to come here before you have the hook shot.
Wow! Shows what I know.
You can actually get out of that room without the hook shot if you get on the table and jump off it at the right timing.
Really?
According to this post, I don't know. I guess it's really finicky though.
Huh.
Also, I think maybe if you save and quit, it puts you outside the fortress.
That I figured.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, we meant to end the episode and we rambled past another Gerudo fight.
Yeah, and might as well, right? Like, making progress as we go.
Thanks, boy. You're fantastic. I'm Saburo, the carpenter.
I wonder if there's something going on with the carpenter names. I'll look for next time.
Well, if only because that sounds way too close to Naburu.
Have you seen our boss boy? He's probably worried about me. I have to get back to him immediately. Worried isn't generous term. One more of our workers is still a prisoner. Please save him.
Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and end off the episode. So, thank you guys for joining us for today's episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm ComicFoil.
And next time, we got one more carpenter to save. See you guys then.
Bye! I was trying to think of some kind of joke about carpenters, but I didn't really get it.
You couldn't, saw that one out? No.
I never saw that coming. Maybe it's because I'm such a tool.
Let's trim the episode here.
Nailed it.